back. Frankie Boyer, BizTalk Radio. Well, what about the cats? What about the cats? Now, we give a lot of attention to the dogs, and many of us are dog people. I've learned to become a cat person as well. So my feelings about cats have changed radically. Joining us today is someone who has been rescuing cats for a while. Dr. Donna Thompson is with us. She has her MBA. She has fostered over 100 cats. She is a retired teacher. She is a retired pharmacist and life coach, and the creator of The Adventures of Carly and Charly, a book series written by cats for kids. And by the way, September is Happy Cat Month. Dr. Donna Thompson, welcome.
Well, Frankie, it's great to be with you, especially talking about cats.
So tell me, if you were just tuning in, we understand that there are I don't even know what they're called. They're cat houses in different parts of Asia that people just come in for a break to just pet the cats and just be with cats?
Absolutely.
Because of the oxytocin.
Book libraries and all sorts of places where cats have such a calming energy, and you can go in there and within 3 or 4 minutes you can absorb that peaceful cat in the now energy. And most humans do not live in the now, but most cats do.
I love that. Now, we already know that the eyes are rolling from the dog lovers. But, cats can be, there's a billboard in Boston from one of the very big car dealers, and it has a cat, and it says, "Roll over." And there's a picture of a cat that's just lying there, and the quotes are "roll over." And we all know that cats do what they want to do, not what you want them to do. But why did you fall in love with cats, and why have you rescued so many? And tell us the story behind the story, please.
Well, I think what's important is that cats, you really have to earn their respect and their love and affection. So if you run up to a golden retriever, you're going to get just a waggy dog. But if you walk up to a cat, you have to communicate with that cat and start to have telepathy to say, what does the cat want? Does the cat like me? So there's a challenge in that you interacting with that cat, and it could turn out to be very positive for one person and maybe not for another. So cats are very different. There's no generalization, like saying this, not all dogs, all kids. You can't say all cats, but they're very, very interactive. I have 2, Carly and Charly, and Carly loves to play, but Charly loves to be brushed. So if you understand what they want and how they want to play and when they're sleeping and when they're not, you can begin to build a understanding and a communication with those cats. And those are the people that are really successful when you interact with a cat on their own terms.
So where do we get information about cats? Seriously, if someone is out there thinking, maybe I ought to rethink having a cat, what would you recommend?
Well, I've dedicated this whole book series and half of my life to the Humane Society. So I think that's a really important place to start. But there could be, in your local area, there could be local cat shelters. We have several here that are positively cats and stuff. So there's different places. But I would start at the Humane Society, because that's their mission is to understand cats, and they have spay-neuter programs and training programs for people, and then building a relationship between 2 cats and a family. So those are the people that really understand. So my first step would be Humane Society.
Okay. And the books, tell us who the books were written for.
Oh, the books are fun. The books are a pandemic project. Carly and Charly were sitting home, bored out of their minds and chasing their tails. So they're like, what can we do with this stupid pandemic? So they decided to begin an active lifestyle. So they dictate the books to me, and I transcribe them for them. So we started out with the adoption story, where these are cats that end up at the Humane Society, and then I fostered them, and then I couldn't give them up. Even though I've had 100 kittens before, these two I had to keep. So they became my pets. And then we took them on a series of adventures. They go boating, they play tennis, they play pickleball. There's the new one out is how they go baking. Oh, that's hysterical. And so what the idea is to inspire kids 5 to 8 to say, hey, if cats can play tennis, we can try. So it's a whole kind of lifestyle arrangement for, I call them activity ambassadors. So Carly and Charly are activity ambassadors for the 5 to 8 set. And we've got a whole bunch more coming. There's horseback riding and soccer coming. So we want kids to play inside and kids to play outside. And cats can be the inspiration because these guys are a lot of fun.
I love that you're doing this. And I think you're trying to give cats a whole new attitude.
Well, they got a lot of catitude on their own, but exposing them to more people in different venues and settings is fun because when they go horseback riding, they have to have their helmets cut because there's no holes for ears. So these are some very, very societal problems that are not ready. And the cats, they have to have their saddles cut because there's no room for a tail. So there's some serious oversight.
Oh, serious stuff here. Yeah, absolutely. Why do you think cats get such a bad rap, though? Seriously, doctor.
Well, I think that if you're going from the model of a dog, you have expectations. You come home and you expect the dog to run to the door, jump, wag its tail, and do whatever. And you tell them to sit, jump, stay, roll over, whatever. And that's kind of the model for pet ownership. And then you go to a cat, and it's like, there's a myth that cats don't know their names. Well, they do know their names. They just might be ignoring you.
That's right. Hey, this has been very fun, Doctor. Thank you so much. Give us the best website people can check out the books and everything that you do to help people love cats more.
Okay, the cats are on catswritefunbooks.com. They're also on Facebook and Instagram at The Adventures of Carly and Charly with a Y.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. And thank all of you. This has been another edition of the Frankie Boyer Show for BizTalk Radio. Thanks for listening. Make it a great day, everybody. And as always, smile.
You'll see the sun come rocking through for you. Oh, light up your face with gladness. Hide every trace of sadness. Although it's maybe ever so near. And if you smile through your fears and sorrow, smile.